Hi kids, it's time for our yoga pose a day challenge. I thought I would do something a little different. I have been keeping track of all the poses that we've learned together so far, and I have a list, and I thought we would just go through and review them all today so you can practice along with me. Before we begin, I'll share my card. The theme is Be Still. Today, it's okay to take the slower track. Help me be still and appreciate the silence. And then for our reading, from our Eat Your Peas, even in the deepest heartache, there is comfort in humor. May we always know how to make each other smile and give each other reasons to hope. So I guess my 2 wishes for you today is that you can relax and maybe watch something or talk to somebody on Zoom that makes you laugh. And with that, we're going to get started. I'm going to try to go through all of our standing poses first, and then we'll work our way back down to the mat. So go ahead and stand up with me. We have Millie and Offie here Millie and Yadi here with us today, if you can see them. They're running in and out. All right, let's practice our crescent moon, which was our first one that we learned. Put your arms overhead, and then you'll just lean to the side. Roll the shoulder back and open. And then come on back up and lean it to the other side. Good. All right, from there, let's go through our warrior poses. So remember with warrior 1, scoot back a little bit so you can see my feet. The foot in front, the toes are pointed straight forward, and the back they're pointed out to the side, kind of at an angle. Make sure that your ankle's directly underneath your knee. Roll the outside of the back foot into the floor. Turn your hips and shoulders forward and bring your arms overhead. That's your first warrior. Now let's do warrior 2. Go ahead, tuck your tailbone under. Pull your belly button in. Relax your shoulders away from the ears. To reverse it, we take that hand in front, we turn it up towards the ceiling, and then we lean back. Come back to warrior 2. Straighten your legs. Let's walk those feet together. And for your third and final warrior, we're going to balance on your right foot. We're going to extend your left foot back. And you're going to try to balance there. You can keep those arms or your palms pressed together in front, or you can lift those arms out. Good. Now let's practice on the opposite side. So this time, we're going to have our left foot forward. Take a look at your feet. Make sure you have the proper position there. Then rotate your hips and shoulders forward for your first warrior. Good. Lift up. Release those arms. Find your second warrior. Let's turn that palm in the front up towards your ceiling, and let's reach it back. Back to your second warrior. Then let's walk your feet together, and we'll practice your third. We're balancing on the left foot. Take that right foot back. Press your palms together. Find a spot on the wall to hold your eyes. Just stare right there at that set spot. You can extend those arms out if you like. Make sure you're pulling your belly button in and up. And that's your third warrior. All right, we also learned triangle. So with triangle pose, let's put your right foot forward. This time, that leg is going to be straight. Your left hip, you're going to tip it up a little bit. Then you're going to slide your right hand down the shin and reach your left hand to the ceiling. Good. Turn and look up towards those fingers, drawing your chest back and pressing your hips forward. Good. Let's bring it up. Let's switch. Left foot in front. Leg is straight. angle here. Lift your back hip up. Slide that hand down the shin. Go ahead and look up towards those right fingers. Press your hips forward and draw your chest back. There is your triangle pose. Let's bring it up. Let's switch your feet. Now we'll go through side angle. Right foot's back in front. We're bending that knee again. Let's take your forearm and place it on top of your thigh. Lift your left fingers up. Turn your head. Good. You can also bring that hand down to the floor. Let's practice that on the other side. Left foot forward. Go ahead and bend the knee. Make sure your toes are out and back. Place your forearm on top of your thigh. Reach your right arm up and over. You can bring that hand to the floor. Good. And that's our side angle. Walk your feet together. Let's see. All right, it looks like we're about there with the standing ones. Let's practice chair. With chair, your feet are hips distance apart. You're just gonna take a seat, reach those hands out in front. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Make sure all your weight is back in the heels. You can also come up onto the balls of your feet for a balancing chair. Okay. Good, and last but not least, our dancer pose. Right foot in front, right arm in front, reach back for the left ankle, and then start to tip forward, pressing that heel towards the ceiling. There's your dancer. Let's practice it on the other side. This is a more challenging one. Kind of play with it. You can hold on to a wall if you need to. All right, we're on your left foot. Your left arm is up. We reach back with the right, find the ankle. If you feel steady, you can start to lift your heel towards the ceiling and extend that arm out in front. Really flex the heel and back. Good. All right, let's bring it down to your mat. Come on down to your knees. We're gonna practice gate pose here. So let's see, let's take your right leg out to the side, left arm up, and then switch it out. So now this hand is gonna come down to the floor, and you're gonna reach up and over. Good, let's practice on the opposite side. Take your left foot out, right arm up. This left hand is just resting beside the outside of your leg. Reach it over, and then switch it over. Good. There's your gate. Let's see what else we've got. All right, let's practice dolphin. Come down on your knees. Go ahead and come down to your elbows too. Your hands are gonna fist. Those, not a fist really, they're interlaced. Tuck your toes under, and then you'll lift the hips up. Dropping the head, just relax it in between the elbows. And that's dolphin. Let's do our reverse plank next. So come and sit on your bottoms. Let's stick our feet out in front. Take your hands back. You're gonna place, your fingers are pointing towards your feet, okay? Make sure they're not rotated back. Turn them forward. When you're ready, you can lift your hips. And then just drop your head back a little bit. Good. Really lift those hips, draw your belly in. And that's our reverse plank. I like to follow reverse plank with staff. Those two work nicely together. So if we practice staff, we're gonna bring those, flex your feet. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, you'll just reach forward. You can hold on wherever it's comfortable. Maybe your shins, your ankles. If you can grab your feet, great. Try to stick your heart out. Try not to let your head cave forward and your back bend, so you get lots of stretch in the backs of the legs. All right, let's do, we did forget tree. We'll have to go back and catch that one. All right, we're almost done. Let's practice your tabletop. So now your feet are flat. Again, your fingers are pointed towards the feet. Press into your feet and lift your hips. And then just drop your head back for tabletop. Good. Now we'll practice bridge. We're going to come all the way down onto your back. Good. I know this isn't a great angle. It's a small space. We'll do our best. All right, take those hands. You're going to press them flat. And you'll lift your hips. Okay? Keep that chin right there in the center of your chest. Press through your heels and lift your hips up off the floor. You're a bridge. Good. All right, I think we got them all, like I said, except for tree. Here's your new one for today. We're just gonna learn a seated straddle split. So just separate your feet, sit up nice and tall for me, lift that collarbone, and just walk your hands forward. Just a seated straddle. You should feel that in your inner thighs. Just a gentle pull, should never hurt. If you have to hold your breath, or if you catch your breath, that means you're going too far. All right, let's walk it up. We'll come to standing. Usually wouldn't do this at the end. Let's practice your tree on your right leg. Bring that left foot up. I'm pressing it into my inner thigh, but you can press it into your calf or even just your ankle, or you can rest this foot just on top of the right foot. You can hold on to a wall if you need to. You can hold right here, or you can bring those arms all the way up. Good. Other side. Again, we can bring that right foot on top of the other foot. Press it into your calf, or we can bring it all the way up into your inner thigh. Just make sure that you never press it directly into your knee. And then you have the option of extending your arms up. All right, that concludes your review. Now we have 15 poses that you've learned. Here in a couple of weeks, we'll put it all together. All right, see you tomorrow. Make sure you make your bed. Bye.